Hello, this is the CRT Productions. This is a YouTube video, and in this video, should you use NETSCAPE Navigator in 2020? Well, no, you shouldn't. But you should have guessed that. So, let me go into a unnecessarily detailed video about why you shouldn't. So, I was thinking about things that you can do in 2020 that you really probably shouldn't do. And I thought of an old web browser called the NETSCAPE Navigator. Yes, indeed. If you're watching this video, you probably know what it is. I personally never really used NETSCAPE Navigator, and really it was before my time as well, because if you follow my channel, you'll know I'm not the oldest person alive on this planet. I started off using AOL, so we never really had a reason to use NETSCAPE Navigator. But I find it very interesting, older softwares, and especially web browsers, since there's always a constant updating of the security on web browsers. This version in particular is version 9. It was the very last version that was made, and by that time it was just basically a clone of Mozilla Firefox. It's a little different, and mostly it looks different. So, and it's from 2008, and that's the key here, really, 2008. So this is nearly 12 years out of date. So it'll be very interesting to see how it performs in 2020, and we'll just kind of go to some random websites, well, not random, but some popular websites, and just see exactly how it works today in 2020. Oh, let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so now I'm going to show you NETSCAPE Navigator 9, the very last version of NETSCAPE Navigator that was ever released. But first, I'm going to show you this little dialog that popped up randomly while I was using it. I was looking at some stuff on it, just kind of messing around. I've had this on this computer for a while. I downloaded it for a kind of a joke video I did a while back, and this just randomly popped up into support, and yeah, neither of these links even worked anymore. It's kind of interesting that it took so long to pop up, considering I've had this on here for like a month probably or more. But there is NETSCAPE Navigator. We'll open it up. It has this nice little thing that comes up there. It's very nice. And there it is. And my homepage is goggle.com, of course. But never mind that. We'll just take a look there. It's nice and teal, as you can see. Tabbed, of course. This is just, there's end of support. I'm not sure why that started popping up randomly like it did, but anyway, this is pretty much just Firefox from around 2008. And it works about like you would expect. So I'll show you. Let's see, we'll click off of that. And this, well, there you go, right there. Even Goggle.com demonstrates the biggest problem with using this today. This is the biggest problem. There's a lot of these little dialog pop-up boxes. It says Navigator can't connect securely. Yeah, security protocols and certificate errors pop up constantly. And I'll show you a good example of that right now. Alright, there you go. I'm going to press enter on that, and ooh, website certified by an unknown authority. Press OK. Let's see what happens. If I press OK, you'll actually notice that Amazon works perfectly fine. This is exactly how Amazon works. Now I went on here before and it was popping up just constantly, tons and tons of those things. I don't know if it'll do that now that I'm recording, of course. I guess it won't. Looks like it's loading something there, but it's not working too well. There you go. There's another one. I guess they're just going to do slowly. There you go. And they just kind of infinitely come up. You can't actually get to the website. I did get to it eventually, actually, but it took forever and ever and ever. And I don't think anybody wants to use a computer like that, so I did accept a lot of those, so you would probably see a lot more than what I'll see. But anyway, try another website here. So you'll see google.com comes up perfectly fine. A couple things look kind of retro-y, like the top bar there, but I mean it's perfectly fine. It's got the I'm feeling lucky thing. If we type something in here, Windows. No, I didn't even type that right. XP, very good. Press I'm feeling lucky. What'll that take me to, I wonder? Of course. What did I expect? Looks like it's going to itproportal.com. I don't know what that is. Here's why Windows XP was so darn good. I couldn't agree more. Well, anyway, you can see Google works fine. If we go back, I should do a Google search and show you that also works good, but it's interesting to note it comes up kind of basic. It just shows, as you can see, regular documents, images, videos, and news. It's kind of almost like a mobile version of it, even though that's not how Google looks in the mobile browser. But it's kind of a basic version of it, but it still works perfectly fine. So that's it's very good. You pull up images here, you can see them just fine. Looks again a little retro-y, but that's kind of a cool, interesting touch in my opinion. I'm gonna try another shopping website. Why not, right? See how eBay works. Oh, eBay's not looking too good actually, and that's done. That's done loading. So this is what you're stuck with eBay. It looks like. Scroll down here. Ooh, yeah. So eBay doesn't work too great, as a matter of fact. Yep. You can see the scroll bar over there. It's looking a little small. So eBay looking like it's kind of unusable. And there's $3,000. I don't know what it is, but I'm probably not going to be getting one of those. Anyway, now you want to go to facebook.com on NETSCAPE Navigator. Let's see if you can do that or not. Facebook, log in or sign up. Well, wouldn't you know it? We won't support this browser soon. There. Looks like Facebook is ending support for NETSCAPE Navigator. Just got a limited time to use it. I wonder when they're gonna end support for it. Well, it looks like it still kind of works, at least on this screen. I don't know. I'm not gonna log in or anything, but it's there. How about the very platform that you're watching this video upon, YouTube.com? Now, I actually tried this before, and YouTube doesn't work so good. They say, of course, that they don't support it, but they have this button down here, Remind Me Later. You can click that, and it'll actually take you into YouTube, surprisingly. And it looks like it's going to try to load an advertisement from Apple. But YouTube is pretty well broken on here, and it doesn't work. And I tried loading videos, it just doesn't work. I believe it brings up the play page. I believe. Might be a little slow, but eventually. Yeah, so eventually it does bring up the play page, but the video just doesn't load. Everything else kind of does, though. Let me see if the comments loaded or not. Comments loading. I don't think that's going to load, though. So, yeah, I can't really use YouTube on this, unfortunately, but I mean, it's interesting that it sort of works, considering this browser is what now, almost 12 years out of date. That's kind of interesting. What about Twitter.com? Twitter. Connection was reset. Uh-oh. Is this going to be our first fatal... is this going to be our first fatality of the video right here? Our first fatal error. Ooh. So that means that Twitter won't work at all whatsoever. Rest in peace, Twitter. No tweeting from NETSCAPE Navigator in 2020. What a shame. What a shame. I'm very curious. Discord on NETSCAPE Navigator. It's probably going to do the same thing as Twitter. Oh, no. Well, it's done more than I expected. Let's see what's going on here. There's no images. Let's see. How do you log in? Can I log into this? Hello? Log in. Let's see. I have come to the conclusion that Discord will not work. I'm going to try a couple other common websites. Try yahoo.com. What happens when we go to yahoo.com? Yahoo. And the problem with Yahoo is that nobody uses it, so I don't really know what it's supposed to look like. So for all I know, this could be what it's supposed to look like. So I'm assuming it's not, though. It's like, ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so the page is back there in the background. That's pretty nice right there, actually. There you go. That's a pretty well-broken website. Nice. It'll be kind of interesting to see this. HTML5 test. Let's see what comes up here. I wonder if it'll even load HTML5 test. Huh? 30. Okay, so it actually did load the page. That's pretty good. Your browser scores 30 out of 555 points. Yeah, that's not very good. Yeah, we're not doing much in the way of browsing in 2020 with this browser. Only the very basic stuff. Not much HTML5 around in 2008, I suppose. Wikipedia is known for kind of supporting every browser ever made, so let's see how Wikipedia works on here. It looks like we got a certificate error. And it looks like your browser's connection security is outdated. Ouch. Now remember, several years ago at least, Wikipedia would support just about every browser. Like, you could still go to it on really old versions of Internet Explorer, like IE3 and stuff, but I guess that's not the case anymore. I wonder what comes up if you go to netscape.com in Netscape browser. Probably not much. Oh, it redirects to AOL.com. I guess that makes sense. Let's see if AOL will come up, I suppose. It probably will. Quite slowly. Something's coming up. Oh. That's sure to get the video demonetized. Not that the video was monetized in the first place. Well, AOL, yeah. Not looking so hot. Not looking so hot. That is a lot of stuff. Jeez. Wow. That's... You know those websites when you scroll to the bottom, it has like 20 unbelievable ways to lose body fat. This is like taking that to an extreme. Wow. AOL probably has that stuff as well, don't they? Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm looking at this in NETSCAPE Navigator. I can't actually see. But it looks like it's got weird stuff here. 16 chick finds from Shop Bob's sale section. What in the world? Alright, AOL. I've had enough of you. Big picture of Trump. Anyway. Well, since we're on AOL, I figure why not try a couple other news sites? We'll try CNN. How does that work? It's got that. But looks like it's gonna load something here. Maybe. Let's see. Looks like we're frozen. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Okay, oh, we're back. Okay, can't connect. Okay, can't connect. Okay. Let's see, CNN's not looking so good. Chances of CNN loading aren't looking so good. Uh-oh. Got some very, very difficult to see text there. Just a second, let me fix that. I didn't really fix it too much, but you can see it a little better. Some very, very light gray text on a white background, and that's it. That's literally it right there. Now CNN, guess they don't support NETSCAPE Navigator anymore. Darn. Oh well. Let's try Fox News. See how Fox News does. I believe that's the URL. Fox News. Now you know I was thinking before when I went to CNN, I was thinking of that Fox. You know, Fox has a lot of followers, kind of like, you know, out in the boonies, as you may say. So somebody out there might still be using NETSCAPE Navigator and Windows XP to look at Fox News. Looks like they're probably not having a great time using it, but you know what? We've seen worse broken websites than this today, so this is kind of usable, almost. I don't think I'd want to see this stuff, really, but... Ooh, there's a B-52. Nice. Okay. Well, you know, that's a thing you can do, I suppose. Just as a curiosity, how about Microsoft? Does Microsoft have good legacy support? At least their website, anyway. Got a little error message there, that's to be expected. Well, it's kind of similar to everything else, actually, just kind of broken. Your 365, yeah, Office 365 on Windows XP. Maybe that'll be the next video. Hit that like button if you want to see Office 365 on Windows XP. In case anyone's wondering, that's not possible. Just like it's not possible to use NETSCAPE Navigator in 2020.